and welcome to my Sandbox course that illustrates the essentials in distance education. My name is Rhonda Sharman, and this is my presentation. So in my course, the landing page is the announcements, and I think that this is a crucial piece of creating a robust distance education course so that when students land into the class, they can easily see the current announcement. This one, as a sample, is the welcome message that explains what course it is, the basic objective of the course, and a little bit of information to help students get a brief overview of the course, also telling when the class begins and so forth. This is, of course, a template. When students go to the content, just let me make sure, let's go to the overview, is where they will land initially. And in the overview, again, there will be a welcome message. It will explain what the course is. It will explain the course objectives, and they're clearly written here. It will explain how to get started in the course. And for my Sandbox course, I have two links. One is to a video that will give them a video overview of the course, and the other one is to direct them with a link to the Getting Started materials. So I'll just click on the video to show that it is a YouTube video.
Hello.
It has, let's see if we can get this going.
Hello, and welcome.
And it has the
critical thinking
subtitles
and writing.
that
This
will,
is a brief
again, walk
overview
through the
of
course
the
with
course
the student.
and how to navigate within the details.
And then the link to Getting Started will simply take them to the Getting Started materials. In the Getting Started materials, again, there is a bit of an overview of what will be in this module. There is a section on class introductions so that the class can get to know one another. There is a section on syllabus schedule and policies with the syllabus, the English department policies, list of graded assignments, the course schedule or calendar. I put in my classes the sign up for text messaging with Remind in this section, and I have a, well, this is actually for instructors. The materials here are accessible using PDFs and web pages that in D2L are accessible to students. There is a section on instructor information, and this is one that we worked on in the class. So the instructor information has, of course, a little bit about me, and then email, office location, phone, office hours, best way to reach me, expected response time, accessing the course, and receiving feedback on assignments, changes to the course, and a link to the D2L video tutorials for getting help using the D2L learning management system. There also is a section on resources. This is important information for students, how to access Office 365 for those who don't have Word on their home computers, how to use Google Docs and convert them for uploading in D2L, how to submit assignments electronically, information about the Writing Center, a little bit about writing paragraphs, how to post to a discussion board, and again, the D2L video tutorials. For English 101, there is a pre-course assignment, so that information is also here in the Getting Started materials. All right, so going to the first unit in the course, which is what we were supposed to do here in our sandbox. The unit does explain briefly what the overview of what's contained in that unit. It's linked to the course learning objectives. And then there is a section on the writing assignment, which is the personal essay, again with some information about that unit and all the materials. The materials are accessible. This PowerPoint, I believe, is accessible, but the same information in the PowerPoint is also in the web page, so it is accessible to students with various needs. The planner is in a Word document. As we get to that point, I will let students know who don't maybe have easy access to Word that they can use a Google Doc and we can work around. Although if students download Word 365, they'll be able to access all of those documents. So again, all of the different documents and submission assignment links are all here in the unit. The other part of Unit 1 is the critical thinking portion. Again, that part of this module is explained and linked to the course objectives, and then there is the information. So a web page which is accessible, and then there's a study guide that students can fill in. There's also a discussion topic so that students can post any questions they have, and that can be answered by other students or the instructor. The key is not available at this point. What I would do is wait for students to do this work on their own, and then before the quiz I would post the key so that students can correct any errors that they may have had. So this would be a learning tool since the study guide itself is not graded. And then there's the practice quiz. The assessments for this unit are scaffolded, and they are designed to demonstrate mastery of the learning objectives. So for the personal essay, every step is reviewed. So after they get the initial instruction, they will post their thesis in a discussion topic and get feedback from the instructor as well as potentially other students. They will then complete a planner where they organize their essay, and again, this one is actually graded with a small amount of points, and they fill that out and submit it here. So that will be graded and feedback provided by the instructor. They'll get some instruction about how to format their paper in APA style, and they'll get a sample essay so they can see what it should look like and the content, or at least the types of things that would be included in that essay. There's the rubric, so they clearly know how it is graded. There's also a self-peer review, which is a bit of a checklist that the student can do him or herself, and also share with other students or other people to get feedback. And then finally, the culminating assignment is the essay submission, which is graded. There is also an oral presentation where they are taking their personal essay and presenting it in another way to present to the class. So guidelines are provided both on a web page and in a Word document. The rubric is provided, and then the essay is a discussion topic so that it's shared with other students. With the critical thinking, the study guide obviously provides a way to pull out the information from the content and an easy way to review it. And then there is a quiz. The quiz, it covers both units 1 and 2. So for this one unit, I have a practice quiz just on unit 1. The final quiz is not until unit 2, after they review the Unit 2 critical thinking materials. So I believe that this course would be easy for students to follow. The units are not weekly because just of the nature of the course, but with the announcement feature, what will happen is each week students will go into the course, they'll land into the announcement page, and there will be the week's list of items that they need to accomplish. And I found that that works very well. And within that announcement tool, there are links to take them to the specific documents and materials within the unit. Thank you for walking through the course with me. I appreciate your attention.